I love Broadway, and I couldn't wait until my grandchildren were old enough to appreciate it so I could take them. The first one to go was Amanda, and as it turned out, I unexpectedly took her to her first movie, her first Broadway show, and her first concert. My daughter asked me to take the girls out while they had an open house as they were preparing to leave for Florida. Rachel was about 5 and Amanda 3, so we went to see 101 Dalmatians, Amanda's first movie. That was when I found out Amanda was afraid of the dark. We sat down and she eventually became used to the darkness and let go of me. She was in awe of the theater. It was the largest TV she had ever seen. It ended up, of course, that she loved the movie and my chocolate-covered raisins. Fast forward a number of years, and now Amanda was on her way to the theater to see Lion King, her first Broadway show. Although it wasn't actually Broadway, it was a beautiful theater complex in Florida. As we walked in, the door to the actual theater was open, and so was Amanda's mouth. The theater was beautiful, with a crystal chandelier hanging from the ceiling, nothing like the dark, scary movie theater she was expecting. She looked in and just said, "Wow." We sat down and the show began. She saw and commented on everything, the scenery, the costumes, and the music, of course, loving every second of it. Her first actual Broadway show was an amazing experience as well. We saw Chicago, and while waiting outside the theater for our Uber to take us home, the cast came out and were kind enough to take photos with her. That cemented Broadway for Amanda. Talk about a wow. Amanda and I watched American Idol together separately every week. With she in Florida and me in New York, we called each other during every commercial, rating the contestants. This continued for several years as it was our thing. After each season, the top 10 contestants went on a concert tour around the country, so one year I surprised her with tickets. It was held in a stadium, and when we got there, she said, expecting a Broadway type of theater, "How are all these people going to fit into that room?" We walked into the stadium in the middle, so there were rows and rows beneath where we stood and rows and more rows above. She just stopped, looked around at all the seats and all the people, and just barely whispered, "Wow." Then we walked down and down and down. We had seats on the floor. The more we walked, the more she just said, "Wow." We sat down and she looked around and said, "Wow." Then the lights went down, the stage lit up with all colors flashing, the music blasting, the contestants came out and started singing. She looked at the huge stage, the lights, the monitors on either side of the stage, all the contestants she watched on TV for months, and said, "Wow." I treasure the image of seeing her face lit up in awe of this, another first for her, and cherish these memories. And the flashbacks of these times bring a tear to my eyes and a smile to my lips all at the same time. So, all I can say is, wow.